Hello everyone, Twan Michelle here. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you have been here before. If you don't know who I am a psychotherapist and recovery coach, and I help people who are struggling with codependency, narcissistic abuse, and interpersonal trauma. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about why the narcissist is so angry. I'm going to give you 5 reasons the narcissist is super angry, and of course there are probably more. So if you guys think of things that I don't mention, leave it in the comment section down below. But if you've been with a narcissist, you know the narcissist has a lot of anger. You've seen it, you've experienced it, you have likely been on the receiving end of it. Some of them get so enraged and so angry that they have physical outbursts. They may become violent. So these people can be very dangerous. So be careful if you're dealing with a narcissist, and preferably don't deal with a narcissist if you don't have to. But I'm going to go ahead and give you these 5 reasons that the narcissist is so angry. So the first reason the narcissist is super angry is that they desire power and they have none. The narcissist's ultimate goal is to gain as much power as they can. The more power they have, the more superior they feel over others, the more they think they can do what they want, they can use people, they can get what they want. So they really desire to be all powerful, and they may pretend to be, but the reality is that they don't feel powerful, they feel powerless. The narcissist feels like they are helpless and they are powerless and they cannot stand it. And because they can't stand feeling like that, they have to find someone that they can victimize. This is why people bully, right? People bully because they need to feel better about themselves. They need to feel like they have some sort of power. If I can bully someone, if I can make someone hurt, if I can have someone be my victim, then that feels powerful to some folks, people like narcissists. And so, although they may try to appear that they are these powerful beings, and it may even feel like that. Like if you've been with a narcissist and you've been in a situation where you feel trapped, you feel like you have no power. You feel powerless. But the truth is that even if you are feeling powerless at the time, the narcissist is also feeling powerless. And if you notice, if you start to work on yourself and you are still in a relationship with a narcissist or dealing with a narcissist on some level, the more you grow, the more power that you get within yourself, the more empowered you feel, the more the narcissist will up the ante with the abuse. They cannot stand it. So that's one of the reasons they're really angry. They want power and they don't have it. The second reason the narcissist is really angry is that the narcissist is a genuinely unhappy person. The narcissist is a miserable person. They are not kind because they don't like themselves at their core, even though they pretend they do. They don't like their lives. They are miserable people. And because they don't feel any happiness or any joy within themselves, they don't want anyone else to feel it. And they are angry about that. They're angry that they don't feel good about who they are. They don't have any happiness within themselves. And just as I said with the growth and the healing, you know, if you've been with a narcissist, if you are happy and they don't think they're the source of your happiness, you know what's going to happen. Get ready for an explosion. They will not allow you to be happy. They will find a way to take your happiness away because they're not happy and they don't want you to be happy either. So they're just miserable people and they feel angry as a result of that. They cannot be pleasant as a result of that. So as long as the narcissist isn't happy, they don't want anybody happy. You know the saying, misery loves company? That definitely 100% applies to the narcissist. The third reason the narcissist is always angry is that they are unable to access primary emotions that are beneath the anger. They are unable to access any sadness. They are unable to access fear. So because they cannot access these emotions, and even if they did, they don't want to feel that. So they're going to suppress that and turn it into anger. But many of them generally cannot access that. So they've created this false self to avoid dealing with vulnerable feelings, to avoid dealing with fear and shame and sadness and grief. They can't stand to feel that. So anger to them feels like a more powerful emotion. It feels like it's something they have more control over. It feels like a more acceptable emotion. So anytime they feel something similar to sadness or fear, they're going to block it out and they're going to turn it into anger because they just cannot go there for their own psychological survival. So anger typically is a secondary emotion, and the narcissist isn't able to feel what's beneath the anger. And if you have tried to help the narcissist move past the anger and look beneath the surface, then you already know that that doesn't work. Typically, it just makes them more angry. They're going to deny it anyway because they've suppressed all of this, and they're not going to acknowledge that they have these emotions beneath the anger. And they're going to turn on you. And they're going to claim that you're projecting all of your stuff onto them, which is the complete opposite. They are the ones who tend to project everything onto you. So, I always say that a narcissist will likely not change because they are unable to accept that there's anything wrong with them. And they will also not acknowledge that you are right when confronting them about things that are accurate about themselves because they can't find any fault with themselves. So it always backfires on you. It feels like the right thing to do. Like, I see what's going on here. I can see past this facade. I can see past all of this anger and arrogance. And I even feel for this person and I want to help them. But it doesn't work for narcissists, guys. They are not going to be receptive to that. They don't want to be in the position of feeling vulnerable. In order to face feelings such as sadness and fear and grief, you have to allow yourself to be in a vulnerable position. They're not going to do that. They're only going to turn on you. So I know you have good intentions when you try and help the narcissist because we feel for them. Most of us who deal with them are empaths, right? We generally feel for them, but we cannot fix them. We cannot save them. We cannot help them. They don't want it. That's just how it is. The fourth reason that the narcissist is so angry is that they have learned to use their anger to intimidate and manipulate and basically get their way. They're like a kid, a toddler having a tantrum, right? You want the kid to quiet down, stop acting out. You give them what they want so they can, calm down. But of course, when you do that, you're only reinforcing that inappropriate behavior. And the same thing happens with the narcissist, who is basically an adult toddler. The narcissist is an adult toddler who throws a temper tantrum and tries to use their anger to manipulate a situation and to intimidate you and make you afraid. And sometimes, again, these people can be dangerous. So sometimes this tantrum that they have, this display of anger, can turn into violence. Like, they can use physical coercion to try and manipulate you and get their way with you. So if you're dealing with someone who has physical outbursts of anger, even if it's just like throwing things, breaking things, all of that stuff, you could get hurt like that. You could get hurt accidentally, or those things often progress. So the next time the narcissist wants a physical release of the anger, they may not pick up a dish and throw it and break it. They might do something to you. So that's just the reality of it. You have to be careful when dealing with these people, or as I mentioned, don't deal with them at all if you can help it. And the fifth reason that the narcissist is so angry is that they have their own trauma. The narcissist has unresolved wounds from their past, likely from their childhood, from their family of origin. They have their own pain that they cannot access, so they can't deal with it, or they choose not to. And so anyone who has experienced trauma, we have lots of emotions, and of course, anger is one of those. Anger at yourself, anger because of what happened, anger at the world, anger at the universe, just so much anger. And the narcissist has that as well. So, and that's one of the things that kind of gets us, right? Because we know that, well, the narcissist has their own pain. This is why they're angry. This is why they do what they do. It's not an excuse. It's not a justification. It's okay to have the insight, have the understanding, but also know that these these narcissists are not dealing with their trauma. They don't want to, because again, they want to feel powerful, superior, special, perfect. And if they see themselves as someone who has been a victim of trauma, that's like the ultimate vulnerability for them. They're not going to go there. I wish they would. I've been in situations with narcissists where it was so clear to me the pain beneath the anger and the trauma that was there that was unresolved. And I wanted them to see that. I wanted them to change. I wanted them to heal and to work on that. But it's, the more you, as I mentioned, the more you address it with them, the more they turn on you and the more angry they become. So that can be an unsafe situation. But those are the 5 reasons that I wanted to give you. Let me know what your thoughts are about this. If you can come up with any other reasons that you think the narcissist is so angry, leave them down below. If you have any suggestions for video topics, leave that below as well. If you have any questions, leave that below as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for supporting my channel. It really means a lot to me. Hit the like button if you like the content of this video. That does help with the algorithm so that we can get this message out. Also, share this video with others that you think may benefit from it. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take care. Bye.